This was not a very difficult to set up. This shot, we just put the wireless module on there, put the camera inside the fridge, and then corrected the angle and everything from outside. The only thing that we needed to change was that we had to put some lights in the fridge, because the fridge's own light was not enough to illuminate the subject, which was me, when the door opened. So we put these two lights in there. These are actually from my cupboard, my clothes closet. So these are motion sensor lights, LED lights, which run off of AAA batteries. And they're very good, because every time you open the closet, they light up. And when you close it, they turn off. You don't have to worry about it. And the same thing we did for this cupboard as well. We put the same lights on there on both two different shelves, so that my face was lit up when the camera was inside. This is kind of a pose that you could possibly take with the DSLR as well, but the only thing is the DSLR is a bit heavy and clunky, and you would have to have a lens on it, obviously. But the Osmo Pocket just makes it so much easier to do, and you kind of get inspiration for doing this kind of shot only with Osmo Pocket. Make sure that you do this in a recycle bin and not in the disgusting kitchen garbage bin. And also that there is something which the camera can land on, like a clean piece of cardboard, so that the neck part, the gimbal part, is free to move. Another thing is, when you open the lid, open this slowly. Even try to open like 1 inch and then open it rest of the way. And after you open it, stay there for a few seconds, because the camera, when the light changes, the camera adjusts to the light, and then it will focus on you when you open the lid completely. That's all. This was such a simple and fun, kind of a silly hack to do. It was just I put the camera on the side of the fridge with a magnet, so that it was pointing down and looking into the room, and then just closed all the curtains so that it was slightly dark. No special settings or anything. As long as your shutter speed allows the camera to see something, you can use it later on. This was a bit of a pain to set up, because the camera is always very small, but the distance, there's not much distance between the camera and the cup itself, and then we had to find something to put the camera between two things, and that cup is very small. The bottom of the cup is very small. So for that, I would say, if you take that kind of a cup, take a cup which has slightly bigger bottom, so that you have more space to slip the camera under the cup. We should have put less tea in there in the water, because it completely darkened the water otherwise. This hack is for use in public. So for example, when you're out shooting in public, sometimes you want to take a shot of people, as in like people's feet, or just people, crowd walking by. The biggest problem I have had in that is, when you want to take a shot like that, people rubberneck at the camera. As anytime you have, oh, there's the camera there. So, and you don't want a shot of people looking at the camera. You want a shot of people going about their business. And this Osmo Pocket is perfect for that. Only two things I would say to keep in mind. One, when you use the camera with the magnet, make sure that the screen is turned towards the pole where you are going to put the camera, so that the screen does not distract people. It doesn't let people know that there is something there. Second thing, for the same reason, is when you use the rubber bands to secure the camera to the magnet, use the same color as the pole, so that it blends into the background. Even then, you can see from the footage that nobody actually looked at the camera because nobody realized that the camera was there. The only thing I should have done at the time was that I should have checked the focus. But by the time the wireless module had not come out, so I was limited into how much I could do while the camera was on the pole. But with the wireless module, it'll be a snap. No pun intended.